Alrighty, so we are coming into today. We are looking for shorts. Want to target this Tuesday low here. As you can see, pre-market we had a pretty strong move to the downside. So hopefully, whenever this market opens, we'll come up, take out this high, and then trade lower. Honestly, if we're being completely honest here, I don't see that happening. I see us just opening and just trading way down here. Maybe I was wrong, but we are looking for shorts. We're looking for shorts after this high gets taken out. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to it today. Daily candle. Yesterday came up, took out Monday high, closed below. That gives us this target here. And then Asia sort of made a move to the upside. London sort of finished that off and swept out liquidity and then consolidated. And then we saw during pre-market once PPI was released, absolutely tanked. So I'm gonna be looking for a little bit of that to get retraced and obviously take out this high here. We also do have FOMC later today, so like not too pressed on taking a trade. And we're gonna be done once Tuesday low gets taken out. So we're kind of just sitting here, hoping that 8 a.m. high gets taken out. If not, no big deal. Not really too worried about it. No. We got sparkling frozen berry today. There we go. That was pretty good. 24,809. Am I just like I mean, we're moving towards 8 a.m. high. We're still waiting. Still just waiting. That's what I'm hearing. Where's my watch at? Yo, I was hearing my notifications twice because my watch was on charge on the floor right next to me. Mm-mm. We still haven't swept out any liquidity, really. We are testing this 1 minute gap. We slowed down and then broke structure to the downside. Now we're testing that fair value gap. But honestly, I don't want to enter on this. I would much rather wait for us to sweep liquidity and then break structure. I don't think we're. I mean, we could very well hold this gap and hit TP, but just with like all the news that's coming out, PPI, and then we got FOMC. Market's gonna move very weird today. Very, very weird. I would love to see us come up and tap out these levels. Then we can look for shorts. And honestly, by the time that we get up to these levels, we could just continue to go long. I'm not saying we have to go short here, but it's what I would be looking for. And that right there is why we don't enter on that. Look, we would have got stopped out. Stopped out. I would have been mad. Mad. Boom. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me. There we go. Let me be right back. I'm gonna watch this on my iPad. You already know what we're looking for. I wouldn't want to enter on this. Even if we do break structure and test this inverse, I don't think I would want to enter on that just because this level of liquidity is very small. Very, very small. Insignificant. It's PPI high. It's definitely what I'm going to be looking at. And if we violate, or if we just trade above that, then I'd be looking for that 8 a.m. high. But ideally, we'd wait until PPI high gets hit. So I'll set my alerts. I doubt it'll get hit on ES. It does not look reasonable, but it does look a little bit more reasonable on NQ. I'll be right back. Let me mute. Sorry, y'all. Alright. So, I'm not even gonna lie. This was hella tempting to take. But I'm perfectly fine if this just runs to TP without us, because like using this as a liquidity level to start everything off is not what I want to do at all. Ideally, we come up, stop out this. I'm not in this position, by the way. That was just a markup. But if we can come up, trade up here, hit these, we'll have relative equal lows right here. At that point, we wouldn't even need to. If we can enter around here, we can get out right there for a little 3-to-1. And that's all we're going for. I mean, we're not going for nothing crazy. I just want 3-to-1. Like, that would be exactly what we need right there. We're getting the exact move that I want. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna form a fair value gap here most likely. We're gonna trade up into this gap here most likely. So if we do both of those things, if we violate this gap, I'll enter into shorts. Half risk, so we can still have another position. So there's a somewhat favorable close. Never mind. I mean, if we can close under this low here, I'd be looking to enter this, but so we closed under the gap, but I wanted to see us close under this low here. Do I enter into shorts? No. Nope. Because I'd be mad at myself. I'd be mad as hell. Because we don't have, like... But we do have a fucking... Yeah, I think we can't. We're too late. Unless we enter right now. We'd want to enter right now. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Vern. The reason why I'm not entering is because we haven't swept a high time frame level. We've only swept this 1 minute high. We need liquidity. Yeah, if we would have entered on that break, we would have got stopped out. Here, 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 and here. We would have been stopped out 4 times. I'm so cool off of that. We want to trade lower, which is why I think that we're seeing all these setups form. But the reason why we're not running out any of these targets is because smart money's not in here. Smart money has to get in by us sweeping out buy side, which is going to be in the form right here. I want to see this get hit, break of structure, retest, short. Target right here. This is a low hanging objective. We still got a Tuesday low that we're going to come down and hit, hopefully. But I'm going to take it off right at these equal lows. And this might honestly be a 1030 move. We might need 1030 to come up and sweep out that buy side. So we might be here for a little bit. have been our short right there. I've got to pass up on this because we didn't sweep out liquidity. I can't be making these same mistakes. Yeah, no liquidity got swept. No liquidity besides this 1 minute high got swept. And personally, I'm not willing to take shorts off a 1 minute high. It is tempting though. I'll give you that. It's tempting. We got FOMC today. Damn, and we got a 1 minute SMT here. Damn, this is really tempting. I can't be mad at myself though, cause I mean we're disciplined. We got a strategy. We're gonna stick to it. Just swept out our target. Damn, I was really hoping we'd be able to come up and sweep out that PPI high. Here we are testing out a lower fair value gap. This one should get violated. We might see price come a little bit lower, sweep out this low, and then I would want to see it violate that gap. There's no way we hold that gap. So this is gonna be tricky because I'm thinking that we're gonna get a pretty good size bullish move. We just swept out these equal lows here. ES is about to sweep out 8 a.m. lows. So everything is sort of looking like we're about to get a bullish setup. But I don't want to take it because my bias is not bullish. Where is it? Here. This is what my bias is looking like. By the way, all of this is posted every single morning in the Discord. So I will be linked in the description. Just click on it. You can join for free to see my bias for free. Yeah, that's basically it. But for our bias, we're bearish, bearish, and bearish. All three bias methods are bearish. So there's really no reason for us to look for longs here. We're bearish on the daily, bearish on the 1 hour, and even more bearish on the 1 hour here. So I don't want to try to force a trade just because I see that it could be taking longs, but glad we didn't trade during that mess. Glad we did not trade during that. Although this did look like a pretty good setup. There's still not really an entry off of here. Because I feel like even if we were to enter on this candle here, like we're too far out of that. I guess we could have entered with a 30-point stop. But then it wouldn't have made sense risk to reward rise if we would have entered with a 15-point stop. We wouldn't permit a move into this order block or into this inverse gap. So it's kind of tricky there. I don't know. I told myself I wanted a perfect setup. As you can see, I will only take a trade if the setup is perfect. If it's not perfect, I'll simply watch it. What are we doing right now? We're watching. We're watching it. think once 1030 hits, we're gonna see price start moving higher. Looking to sweep out this level. At least that's what I want to see. So there's us sweeping out that low. Now we should be seeing a move higher. We don't usually fulfill these bear flags. Okay, well, scratch that. Looks like we are gonna fill that bull or bear flag. I think I'm gonna get off of here. Because even if 1030 does turn it around and sweep out this level, like it's gonna be hard to trade it short. Just because like if we come all the way up here for 1030, it's gonna be a fast move up here. There's gonna be a lot of fair value gaps forming. There's gonna be a lot of resistance traded back down. And honestly, if we trade back up here, that's probably the move for the day. So after we hit this level, we're probably just gonna consolidate. And that's if we do hit that level. So I think I'm gonna stay off. We might honestly use FOMC to come up and trade to this level, and I'm not gonna be trading FOMC. I'll trade after PPI, but not FOMC. I'm cool off of that. So this was definitely the short for the day. Not really an entry because we didn't test anything. But actually, no. Yeah, this would have been a makeshift entry. So we got 1 minute liquidity. We'll mark it up just so you guys get a little bit of value out of this. So we got 1 minute buy side liquidity swept. This is going to be our breakup structure. We violated a bullish fair value gap on that close, and then traded lower. Actually, no. This would have been our change. Well, I mean, we could still call it a breakup structure, so we'll leave that there just for simplicity. And then we retested here. We're testing. This failed to close under low. And by swing low, I mean under here. Right? And then we did eventually close under here. So this could have been an entry. This is going to get a lot. I'm not even going to lie. This is going to be a lot. Potential entry. But we are too far from ideal entry point. So ideally here our entry point would be up here, since this is a little low that we're violating. So yeah, too far away from that. No PDA got formed. We had another test of this inverse fair value gap. And we painted outside of the lines because of high impact news. Right, and then confirmed PDA. I'm violating this would have been our entry signal. We would have entered here. Our target would have been here. We would have had a half risk position. Due to the high impact news and 1 minute. Okay, so we would use half risk, one, because we used 1 minute liquidity here, and because we got high impact news coming out today, or we have high impact news that already came out, so we'd use half risk. We'd be targeting price is smooth here. Smart money looks make this rough. So they're going to want to try to take out this level, as we see, taken out. This would have been a quick little 1 to 3 or 1 to 2.5. But this looks crazy, but I promise this is all the strategy right here. We got liquidity sweep, break of structure, retest the PDA, wait for confirmation, didn't get confirmation, test the PDA again, got confirmation, entered on the confirmation. You just got to manage the risk. So that would have been the trade. I'm not mad that we didn't take it just because it's 1 minute liquidity. I'm not really wanting to take 1 minute liquidity. Or not really wanting to take trades off of 1 minute liquidity, but I mean, respect it. That's another thing, is we respected there. So that's all I'm looking at today. We did not come down and take out this Tuesday low yet. Probably will later today. Maybe take out this PPI high as well. But I'm going to get off the charts, get off of here. And we'll see you tomorrow. See if we can't catch nothing tomorrow.